So we're just going to give like a small like food tour of like the small eats in Chinatown and kind of also giving them a little bit like a background on the histories of, for example, the 76ers arena and in the convention center over there. We're just going to give them like a small tour of both the food and some of the histories of Chinatown. Is this a good volume?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay, good.
I used to work here at the Troc. Being down here in Chinatown nightly, just it's a lively place. People are just doing their thing. They're living their lives. I love it here.
You're here for the tour? Yeah. Oh, awesome. My students are giving the tour.
My name is Ye. I'm a freshman at Swarthmore College.
I'm Dani. I'm a senior at Swarthmore. I'm from Dallas, Texas.
I'm actually from Philly, so I grew up like basically in Chinatown. We're going to feature a few more trendy businesses that like more students hang out at, but also some kind of everyday businesses that residents here visit as well. So from here, we're just going to go south towards our first stop, Yummy Yummy. So right here we have Yummy Yummy, which is a small store that sells cheap homemade snacks from China and Taiwan. Some notable things here to get are pork buns, egg waffles, curry fish bun, and noodles. So if anybody would like to check it out, we can feel free to go inside and take a look. They have kimbap here as well in the morning. I get that sometimes. Yeah. And then usually there's like fresh noodles and buns right there.
Original waffle? We'll do a tour for slide.
So from here, I just want to point out to the south, we see the fashion district. Right there is where the proposed site of the 76ers arena is. It is a plan that would destroy Chinatown and displace many of its residents and businesses. I won't really go like super into detail about it, but if you don't already know about Chinatown's fight against it, I encourage you to learn more and support the fight against it. I just wanted to point out to you long life Chinese natural herbs. It plays a big part of the lives of like Latinx and other Chinese immigrants within Chinatown. Many immigrants who don't have medical insurance come to Chinatown for herbal medicine because it's familiar to them and it's cheaper. So Chinatown's full of like family-owned businesses, but there are also like many chains like Mochina. Mochina is a chain that originated in Hawaii, but has like many locations all over the U.S. now.
Do you want to?
For now.
Yeah, please.
You can see that 11th Street looks pretty different from the rest of Chinatown. This part used to be residents, and even 12th Street over there used to be parts of Chinatown, and it displaced over, I believe, like 200 residents because of the convention center. As you can see, Chinatown businesses are not actually here because they made the rent so high that no businesses could actually run from them and actually make a profit. So at the corner of 11th and Race, we have Bread Top House. Bread Top House is one of the many Chinese bakeries we have in Chinatown. From like quick cheap lunches to like even cheap coffees to like birthday cakes, these bakeries serve the community in different purposes. Bread Top House is one of the many classics in Chinatown, and it's personally one of my favorite. So we're just gonna walk down Vine Street here. So as you can see, this wall is something that kind of cuts off this Chinatown from what originally was the rest of Chinatown. They say it's supposed to block out noise from the actual town, but obviously this is not gonna do much. And as you can see, this is the Weimar Expressway, and then there's also some residence spots over there that was cut off because this was built. So now we're just gonna walk back up 10th Street. This is the original Chinese Christian Church and Center, and behind there is the only playground in Chinatown. That is where a lot of kids hang out and play basketball, and afterwards they'll come here to get a drink or a snack. Tucking, one of the oldest grocery stores that's still open. For a while, it was the only and best place to get dim sum and roast meats that would bring down from New York. Mr. Wish, one of the many boba tea places in Chinatown, but is personally my favorite. I recommend getting their classic boba, which I think is the best out of all of them again. But they also have great fruit teas, which are really refreshing. So as we are walking up 10th Street, this is where a bulk of the restaurants in Chinatown are located. We're not going to stop by them today, but I invite you guys to come back to Chinatown and check these places out. So one place I do like visiting in Chinatown is Silly Chicken. They have really good Hainanese chicken rice. They have a fried and a boiled version, and I like going there because it's quick, it's cheap, and it tastes good. Right here is one of my favorite cheap eat places. I go here really often, even though their menu is a little confusing, I guess. It's like more local residents come visit here just for a quick, cheap meal. Here is one of the two bigger grocery stores in Chinatown. Grocery stores are essential parts of Chinatowns because for the community, this is where everybody goes to get something familiar to them. There's many fruits and kind of snacks you can't really find at like your chain grocery stores such as like Giants or like Acme or any of those stores. So now we're gonna try to cross the street, I guess, because our stop is right there down that little corner. 你好. 你好. I think these are some of the dry snacks. I think they import mostly, basically all of these, I think. Because they're like versions of Cheetos and Lay's or even Doritos that you can't really find in like your traditional like grocery markets. There's a steak flavored Lay's. Oh, look at that. Like ribeye steak, Doritos. Asian Kit Kats have like all the flavors. Like sweet potato. Like there's like, you can find, I swear there's like over like 100 different flavors for Kit Kats.
The Asian Lays are very good. Spicy hot. Yes, mala. You want some, you guys?
They're closed now, so yeah. But I think I'll just introduce them anyways. Hunbachan is another like small eat place similar to like Yummy Yummy, where people will come for like a small snack. I recommend trying the sweet tofu. The sweet tofu, they like have a really big pot and they like slice thin and then they put it in like a little container and then usually you eat it. They have two different versions, the savory version where they put like soy sauce and other like I think chilies on it, and then they have a sweet version where they put like a syrup on it, which I like a lot more. This is where basically we're gonna end our tour. We're gonna go back to the Friendship Gate. Again, I invite you guys to come back to Chinatown. There's a lot of restaurants around here, which I think are some of the better restaurants in Philly. So I welcome you to, if you want to try any of these restaurants afterwards, you can even ask me for any recommendations if you guys would like. But yeah, I think we're going to walk back towards the starting table, and so we're at our tour. Thank you.
Does anyone want to stop by anywhere else?
Do you know where they sell green tapioca?
That one is pretty good. I don't remember, like, I've tried so many.